right, this is our Scholastic News, a beach of glass. And I'm actually going to go through and read this and do the worksheets with you on this. So, beach of glass, a beach in California is covered in beautiful pieces of sea glass. They are smooth, not sharp. They look like jewels, and they used to be trash. How did this happen? So, we're going to talk about this a little bit. I think this is really, really fun. And I brought some fun things to share with you about it as well. So, trash or treasure? People call this beach Glass Beach. Trash or treasure? At one beach, the ocean turned pieces of trash into beautiful stones. As you read, think about whether this beach should be protected. 100 years ago, garbage trucks didn't go to houses to pick up trash. Instead, people took their garbage to the beach and left it there. People took all kinds of junk to the beach, like broken dishes, old bottles, and cars. That made one beach in California a big mess. About 50 years ago, things changed. People learned that garbage was bad for the ocean. They started to clean up at that beach. They took away the big pieces of metal and old cars, but they left behind a lot of pieces of sharp, broken glass. So this is up in Northern California, and I love collecting beach glass. In fact, look, it's from Glass Beach, California. I even have it labeled. And so it is so much fun to go with your family. You can go walk along the beach and you find all these pieces of beach glass. And we're going to learn a little bit more about what beach glass is. But here's some of the pieces that I have of beach glass. It's very soft and smooth. It comes in many different colors, and they make a fun sound, and they're really beautiful. They're there at the beach. So you might even find some here in Southern California. You might be able to find some sea glass at the beach. But this one beach up near Fort Bragg in Northern California has a lot of it. So we're going to stop here and take a look at our read and think. Okay? It says, read your issue of Scholastic News. As you read, stop and answer the questions below. So read the first two paragraphs. We just read the first two paragraphs. Remember, again, a paragraph is when it indents in. And there's the edge of the text. But when it goes in, it lets us know it's a new paragraph or a new thought. It says, read the first two paragraphs of the article, then stop. Why was the beach in California covered in trash? Well, it said that people took their garbage to the beach and left it there. So we could write that. Why was the beach in California covered in trash? People used to take their trash to the beach. And again, they said this was over 100 years ago. So people didn't really understand. They just kind of thought that the waves would come and take their trash away. And they didn't think of the beaches as being beautiful or very important. Okay, this next one says, read Ocean at Work. So we're going to read Ocean at Work and come back to that one. Okay, Ocean at Work. The glass stayed on the beach, but it changed. For years, ocean waves crashed onto the beach. The sand and water rubbed against the sharp edges of the glass and made them smooth. The ocean and sand turned those pieces of broken glass into smooth sea glass. The sea glass sparkles in the sun like millions of shiny jewels. Okay, so let's put this back up. So we have all of my sea glass, and you can see it's all been worn away. It's not sharp. It's safe to touch, and it won't hurt you because the sand and the water has worn away at it. When the waves come and crash, it rubs it. Okay, what did the ocean waves and the beach sand do to the sharp edges of the glass? Let's see, the sand and water rubbed against the sharp edges of the glass and made them smooth. You could say the waves and sand rubbed against the sharp edges, rubbed against the sharp edges and made them smooth. And made them smooth. Okay? What does sea glass look like? Well, according to the author, sea glass sparkles in the sun like millions of shiny jewels. So you could say in a complete sentence, sea glass looks like millions of shiny jewels. Okay? All right, let's take a look. This next one says, read disappearing glass, then stop. So we're going to come over here on this side, and we're going to read disappearing glass. Now people come from all over to see the beautiful beach, but there's a problem. People don't just look at the sea glass. Some people take pieces home as souvenirs. All that beautiful glass is starting to disappear. The people who take sea glass say they're not doing anything wrong. The glass used to be trash. They say it belongs to anyone who wants it. Other people disagree. They say the glass should be left alone. They want people to be able to come to see the beautiful beach for years to come. Nature turned a pile of trash into a beautiful treasure. What should happen next? So let's take a look here. Okay, read disappearing glass, then stop. Why do some people say it's okay to take the sea glass from the beach in California? Well, they say the glass used to be trash. They think it is okay because the glass used to be trash. Okay? Why do other people say the glass should be left alone? So other people disagree. They say the glass should be left alone. They want people to be able to come and see the beautiful beach for years to come. So why do other people say the glass should be left alone? They think it should be left alone so others can see the beautiful beach. Okay? So let's look along the side over here. It says sea glass colors. The different colors of sea glass on the beach come from different kinds of trash. So red glass came from old car taillights. Blue glass comes from old medicine bottles, and green glass comes from perfume bottles. So the sea glass that I have a tiny bit of green that you can see in there, but most of mine comes from regular glass that's more recent, and these probably come from like beer bottles because that's the same color, that ambery brown color. So those are more recent than the very old ones. So you guys get to debate this. Should people be allowed to take the sea glass? Yes or no? So you can debate it. When I went to the beach, there was no red or blue glass at all. I think many people had already taken that. Okay, let's go to our last page here. Glass beach is beautiful, but throwing trash on the beach is not a good idea. Here are 3 better ways to deal with trash. 1, reduce. To reduce means to make less of something. Write on both sides of a piece of paper. You will make less trash, so you can not use as much garbage, or not have as much garbage. Reuse. To reuse means to use again. Use a lunchbox every day instead of a new paper bag. Recycle. When something is recycled, it is turned into something new. If you recycle a bottle, it can be turned into a new one. I know at school, we take our plastic bottles and we put them in recycling And our custodians also help with that too. Okay, so let's go through and answer these questions. Which one means to make less of something? Reduce, reuse, recycle. So let's see, to reduce means to make less of something. So reduce. When you recycle something, you use less of it, you throw it out, or you turn it into something new. Well, it says when something is recycled, it is turned into something new. So our water bottle might come back as something completely different made out of plastic. Sophia uses a metal water bottle every day instead of a new plastic one. She reduces her metal bottle, she reuses her metal bottle, or she recycles her metal bottle. Well, we know to reuse means to use again. If she uses her metal water bottle every day, she reuses it. She uses it on Monday, then she reuses it again on Tuesday, etc. A company turns old metal cans into new ones. It is blank the old cans. Well, they're taking something old and making it into something new. So look at this. They're making something new when it's recycled. So we know that the last answer is going to be recycling on that one. Okay, and then let's take a look at our final reading checkpoint. This lets us know how much we've learned from our reading. Okay, we're going to fill in the circle for each correct answer. What is this article mostly about? How the ocean changes the shape of the land. Well, I don't remember learning anything about the shape of the land. How broken glass on one beach turned into sea glass. Yep, but let's double check. The best ways to recycle garbage. Well, we talked about it a little bit on the back about how to recycle, but it's mostly about broken glass being turned into sea glass on the beach. Where is Glass Beach? Was it in California, Indiana, or Missouri? Well, just thinking, we know California because it talked about it, but California has beaches. Indiana and Missouri are in the middle of the United States and they're landlocked. That means there's no ocean around where they are. What does the sidebar in this issue give information about? So a sidebar is this little information. It's a bar on the side. And it's talking about sea glass colors and where the glass came from. So let's take a look. Where the sea glass is? Nope. How to make sea glass? Nope. Where the different colors of sea glass come from? Yep, that's from the little sidebar. Okay. Why did people clean the beach in California 50 years ago? They learned garbage was bad for the ocean. Yep, we learned that. They learned garbage was good for the ocean. Nope. They wanted to have a party on the beach. No, they learned that garbage was bad for the ocean. So they wanted to go through and get it all clean. The article says, nature turned a pile of trash into a beautiful treasure. What do you think this means? So this is an inference. We have to try and think. We're not going to find exactly those words in the text. So let's see. The sand on the beach turned old metal into gold coins. Wait, that didn't even happen at all. I'm making a big X on that one. The ocean turned broken sea glass into beautiful sea glass. That's true. That's like a treasure because it's not really going to be treasure because some people may look at sea glass and not think it's worth anything because it's really not. I can't really sell it, but it is pretty. And people cleaned up the trash on the beach. Well, nope. It's definitely going to be B. So great job. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And when you guys get to the beach, be sure to look around for some soft sea glass. Great job.